So being president of the Graduate Student Council has been one of the most challenging and fulfilling experiences of my life. I have been a leader in different contexts before, in an established family business environment, in a startup space, in a non-profit organization. So leadership by itself is not new to me, but being a leader as a student leader, as a volunteer, is a very nuanced dynamic that you share with your team. Being president of GSE has demanded me to be more empathetic than I've ever been in my life, to be able to constantly put yourself in someone else's shoes. And can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Just saving my voice. So it has demanded me to be empathetic a lot more than I've ever been, to constantly put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand where they're coming from, be it your team or be it the cohort. And at some level, even though every student member of the grad school is the voice of the school, being president truly makes you the face of the grad school, particularly when you're doing your one-on-one meetings with President Spinelli. You do become the voice, and then it's important to be as truthful as possible. There were so many times I've had to be blunt about grad school experiences, be it to President Spinelli or Vice President Dr. Ariel, and it did constantly make me wonder, am I complaining too much? Am I being such a pain? Am I gonna get fired for saying so many things? Because I'm constantly going in with complaints, right? But it did kind of challenge me to go beyond my comfort zone and be blunt where it's necessary, and also be soft where it's necessary. You can't show the blunt truth. You will, once you're in the council and once you take that effort to know more about the school, there's so much data that you start gathering, and it kind of baffles you and amuses you, and then it's on you to give those pieces of data to whoever you want in the best way that can create impact. That being said, another fold of being president is understanding the pulse of the school and the pulse of your team, because at the end of the day, everyone is volunteering, everyone is spending their precious time to come and do this work. So if you want to know something about the school, it's not as simple as just going to someone, hey, report to me, tell me this. It doesn't work. People are going to be like, brother, I have internship applications or interviews, I can't do this. Why do I need to give you my time, right? It could become irritating. So it's important to create that bond, create a sense of friendship, if you may call that so. Babson calls it psychological safety, whatever you term it. It's important to create that bond, be on campus, so that people are able to trust you and then tell you information that you can take to higher executives, and then at some level create change with your team. And finally, something that I was frequently asked throughout the years, so what does a president do? Like, what do you do? And it's made me wonder about the role, honestly, throughout the year. And I think I finally have an answer. If you have a bad team, at this in this context, it would be the council, you absolutely have no credit as president. If your team is bad, then there's nothing that you can credit yourself for. That's the truth. But if you have a dream team, which I've had, thankfully, fortunately, and with a lot of effort, we've built that bond. If you have a dream team, then it feels like you're not doing any work at all as president, because your team is basically doing all the work and you're just waltzing around the campus and you're constantly wondering, am I supposed to be doing something? Why am I free all the time? So it's always good to be on this side of the spectrum, where sometimes you feel like, hey, I don't need to manage the day-to-day activities, because the chief of operations, chief of academic affairs, all the VPs, everyone, they do a great job in their roles, that you are at some level able to think about the future. What do you want the incoming cohort to experience? So I was able to focus a lot on that because the team was great. So if there's any credit or any cherishable memory that I have as president of GSE, I think I definitely have to attribute it to my entire council. Some of them are online, because they've done such a fabulous job that now I can speak of the glory. So that's been my journey. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here.
I thought you will never stop. So
I did.
thank you for sharing